talk today with the topic of what would you do with a $1 million investment for your business?
My business.
What would you do with the $1 million investment for your business? We'll start with you, Bri, and then, of course, wherever I can chime in at, I'll chime in as well.
So let's see, $1 million.
Yes.
That's for a lot of people, $1 million is a lot. So I can't act like it's not a lot. But now when you think in terms of payroll, equipment, growing your business, things like that, that $1 million it can get ate up pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now granted, in business, some business do $1 million a year.
Right.
And so to that, $1 million free and clear for business opportunities. Definitely invest, of course, investing in, I'm looking at property.
Okay.
I'm looking at property. I'm looking at some stocks.
Okay.
So those are some of the things that I feel that will help me earn so I can keep it going for my other businesses, for it to flow. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My thing is about making it flow.
Okay.
So I do feel with the money, like, I'm not the type of person to get the $1 million and put it under the mattress.
Okay.
You got to put that thing to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my opinion.
Yeah. They say saving at times, man, can be for quote unquote people that have a broke type mindset.
Yeah.
You don't save to save, you save to invest.
Yeah.
And like I said, broke mindset.
Yeah.
Hear what I said, broke mindset. I'm not necessarily saying broke in the pockets, mindset, right? Yeah, because you don't save just to be saving or hoarding money. You save to invest.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, making the money work for you.
Exactly.
So in sense of that, being that I am in real estate, I do have some things that have been on my mind that I would want to do. A lot of things I'm doing, but it's some things that I definitely would do, in that realm of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That I know, of course, with certain monies is tied up in other things, but free and clear, definitely stepping out on some of these real estate ventures that I want to step on.
Okay.
As far as the investing in the market and the economy, some things over that way I definitely would, invest into.
Yeah.
I invest in people as well.
Okay.
So not in the sense of just saying, here go $100,000, go make your dream come true. Nah,
right.
Tell me what you got going on.
Exactly.
Let's see how I can.
Right. What's your plan?
Yeah, if your dream makes sense.
Right. Exactly.
Some people got some great dreams.
Right.
But it's just held up by $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can be so far, but $1 is stopping their situation. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, as far as the M, I definitely, take care of a lot of little things as far as payroll, but as far as jumping out, buying a Lambo.
Yeah.
Buying a big house. We already got those. Not as Lambo, but hey, man, we already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toys and games and fun, we done did. So it's not like I'm looking to do anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really looking to make real investments.
Make that thing
not necessarily put money into things that can be considered liabilities.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, with myself, when I look at $1 million invested into business, the first thing I would say is, when it comes to business, you definitely have business expenses, whether it comes to, myself, of course, I ran a business primarily from home. Most of my years been in business. Now, I've had an office at a point in time too, right? Where that was an expense for the company as well. But a lot of times throughout the years, I've been primarily working from home, right? So I didn't necessarily have to pay for like a brick and mortar space, anything like that. So mostly it came from, of course, household expenses to as well softwares, different tools that you have to actually use to actually grow a business, especially if you're doing it on the internet. Another thing I would say as well as once you start to gain some attraction in your particular business, and if you want to scale up that attraction to continuously get more customers or even clients for your business, investing into marketing. Right, that's something I've invested into heavy over the years for the rise of the 1% for our business to also as well many of our clients, helping them grow their business. Having some type of marketing budget, right? You have these different social media platforms you can grow on to even search these days that you can grow on to influencer marketing, whether you leveraging as well, email, things of that nature to actually grow your business. I think that helps as well in terms of investment. Another thing I would say as well with growing a business, and like I say, I'm talking about my perspective. Of course, me and Bree, we're in different industries, so I'm giving you all a different perspective. I've had, over the years as well, had to hire a sales team. And I can tell you this, when it comes to sales team, a lot of salespeople are motivated by some type of base compensation, being base pay, to also commission, right? So I would even take some of that budget to invest it to salespeople that could generate more sales for my particular business.
Makes sense.
And then client success, customer service, reps, as well, that can help service the customers and clients, investing into them as well. And then, operational people, as well as you continue to grow a business, it's good to have accountants, bookkeepers as well, that can help in regards to the financial aspects of your particular company. So those are some of the things I would say when it comes to the business side. Now, of course, as well, like Bree said, you can have investments eventually outside of your business. Yes, you can buy property. Yes, you can invest into the financial markets and things of that nature as well. Those are some of the things that you definitely can do in terms of a business. We're not talking about personal expenses, like Bree said, going out and buying luxury cars. We're not talking about your vacations. We're not talking about none of that. Now, if you have a personal salary and you want to do nice things for yourself in terms of the profit from your particular company, we're not talking about revenue, go ahead. I would just advise, and I'm not saying I'm a financial advisor. I'm not necessarily here, saying that I'm giving financial advice, but I will say, though, in my opinion, and things that I would do, I wouldn't go out doing a lot of splurging.
Yeah.
From a personal standpoint. Making sure that business is where it needs to be and it's growing and it's scaling and it's making the impact it needs to be before you go out, and be worried about treating yourself so much. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form you can fill out. You said www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod form. Again, www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out, and we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. And we have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.